When asked to speak on Maisha's behalf, I was thrilled but immediately overwhelmed, as I did not know how to explain to those who haven't had the opportunity to work with her the essence of Maisha and who she is as a person and as a resident, and I don't really know that I know all of it. So I thought I would first start by telling you that she was born in Boston but really grew up in the South. Really, Memphis is her home, and then went on to the East Coast for several years, where she went to Princeton as an undergrad, and then Tufts into medical school. And then I thought, well, you could just ask her that, and that doesn't tell you a whole lot. So then I thought, well, maybe I'd tell you about all the accolades she achieved while she was at those 8 years, and her very early awards in humanism, and some explanations of her vivacity, where she had the Spirit of Princeton Award for the enthusiasm carried through campus, which of course no one's surprised about. And then I thought, well, what does that tell you? Since she got here and she's a resident, that doesn't really carry a lot of weight, but she earned her very first, I think, accolade when she was named the prelim intern of the year by the Department of Internal Medicine. And she did no less, as she came through neurology, continued to shine, and was named her chief resident, which I think she's done a beautiful job and earned to the highest degree. Obviously well liked by her peers. She's been elected, she thinks punished, by asking to give the resident senior address tonight. But all in all, you know, most of these things you guys could know by looking at her CV or looking at your program. So then I started to think, well, what does she do in her spare time, except for go to colors today? One of the things that then popped into my mind was her time in the PRC, and that's the Pain Rehabilitation Center, where I think her early interest and eventual goals of palliative care really came out. She's going to be doing a palliative care fellowship at Memorial Sloan Kettering. But there, she did a 3-week rotation, which I think was really impressionable upon her. One would think you do a rotation, you're done, it makes its impact, and it's over. But she continues to spend her time voluntarily there, working with the teams in the Pain Rehabilitation Center. And I wanted to share a letter, part of a letter, from one of the nurse administrators. This is an unsolicited letter sent about her. And it's cheating because I didn't have to say it, somebody else said it. But they say, her success is simple. She takes key concepts and uses audience participation to enhance their learning. She shares a professional amount of transparency that endears her to all who have the opportunity to be in the group. Does Dr. Robinson have a particular skill set that raises her head and shoulders above other doctors? Yes. But there's something more to this remarkable young woman. She truly cares about people. This person goes on to say, I've worked with many doctors during my 35 years here at Mayo. Dr. Robinson is the epitome of what Doctors Will and Charlie Mayo wanted for their practice. So, I mean, that's pretty good, right? But then a patient says, my family and I would like to thank Dr. Robinson for the superb care their father received. In spite of their very high expectations for Mayo, her compassion, confidence, wit, and keen insight left us speechless. Her example has inspired me in my own work, which has left a lasting impression on our family. She truly has a gift for caring for people. We wish her all the best in her medical training. And what's really impressive about this was in the ED. This was an ED patient that said this. So then I realized I'm talking and talking and thinking that I could have said everything I wanted to say in one sentence, and that is, the essence of Maisha is this. If you ask anybody who's worked with her about her, they will smile and say, Maisha, she's fantastic. Congratulations.
Stop there. Next, we'll have the opportunity to recognize our child neurology